Senior High School On-Air Academy. Unstoppable! Delivering you quality education amidst pandemic.
To defend school opening to October 5.
Unstoppable!
Giving you accessible learning platform anytime, anywhere.
Ang klase, whatever form it is.
Comprehensible!
Buckle up and get yourself ready.
I will repeat, then you will do it later on.
Accurate!
The sphere that includes all living
Today,
things.
we will be talking about rational functions.
Simplify.
This is Joss speaking. How may I help you?
This is the Pet School Radio's Senior High School On-Air
On-Air
Academy. And now, here's your new episode for I Am Beautiful.
Your guide in the subject, personal development. I am beautiful.
I am beautiful. I am beautiful.
Hello learners! How are you feeling today? I hope you are enjoying your journey while you unfold the most interesting activities of your lesson today. But before we proceed, let us take a moment of silence and say your own simple prayer for guidance. Once again, good afternoon everyone. I'm your teacher on air. I'm Mary Jean D. Dugo and our subject is personal development. Are we ready now? Very good. Get ready with your pen, papers, and notebooks and be in a comfortable position and let's have some fun with our discussion for today. Last time, we discussed about your relationship with your family. How did you feel about your relationships in the family? Are you happy with your family relationships? Yes, that's good. It's nice to know that you are happy with your family relationships. I am sure they will be at a great help in achieving your life's goal in the future. Last time, you were asked to make an activity plan using any acronym that you can think of. But that activity on a table and divide it into different columns containing the date, activity, persons involved, frequency, or how often you do the activity. Were you able to do it? This activity can only be successful if you apply them accordingly. Did you? Congratulations!
Tayo na sa Radyo Eskwela. Tayo na!
Inay, nalulungkot po ako sa balita dahil sa pagkalat ng COVID-19.
Marahil ay nalulungkot o nag-aalala ka sa ganitong sitwasyon, anak. Hindi ka nag-iisa. Maaari ka pang maging leader sa pangangalaga ng kalusugan ng ating pamilya at ng ating komunidad.
Talaga po, Inay?
Oo, anak. Para makaiwas sa COVID-19, ugaliin ang paghuhugas ng kamay ng 20 segundo, magsuot ng face mask tuwing lalabas ng bahay, gawin ang social distancing at piliing manatili sa loob ng bahay. At maging kritikal at aktibong mamamayan sa pagbabahagi ng wastong impormasyon tungkol sa COVID-19.
Protektahan ang sarili, pamilya at komunidad laban sa COVID-19. Isang paalala mula sa kagawaran ng kalusugan at ng himpilang ito.
Who among the members of your family you are closest with do you consider as the most successful in his or her career? Can you briefly describe him or her? Okay, good to hear that, class. For me, all of my siblings are successful in their chosen careers, which are all their sources of livelihood today. Alright class, our lesson for today will make you discover some astonishing facts that will guide you in choosing your career. We are going to discuss different factors, career development concepts, and personal life goals influencing career planning and decision making. and let us identify career options based on these factors. To begin with, I will read to you a situation and we will try to digest, and let's try how much you will understand the situation. Hans took the taxi cab hurriedly, for he doesn't want to be late again in his personal development morning class. Her senior high school teacher in the said subject used to start her class exactly 7:30 in the morning with a personal career activity and an impromptu speech showing self-confidence for 100 points. Lucky are those whose names are not called during the first period recitation. He admires what her teacher does. Hans wants to become a broadcaster and works in the leading TV stations in the country. That is why he tries to do his best in personal development and his personality. However, Hans' parents expressed disapproval to pursue further education because they want him to work immediately after senior high school so that he can help in their day-to-day financial needs. If you are Hans, what should you do to convince your parents to support your plan to study and finish college? If ever Hans cannot convince his parents about his dream of pursuing a college degree and get the job he wants, what would you recommend to him? A career is defined as a combination of sequence and roles played by a person during the course of a lifetime. Your career basically dictates a lot of things in your life. There are two other concepts that we associate with the concept of career. One is a job. A job is a position an individual holds doing specific duties. For example, a job of a lawyer. You can say that a lawyer's job is working as an associate in X law firm. Another term is occupation. An occupation is defined as a similar work for which people have similar responsibilities and for which they develop a common set of skills and knowledge. For example, people who are in the mental health occupation would include psychologists, clinical psychologists, counselors, and psychiatrists. A lot of things can influence one's career choice. The trait and factor model believes that the skills and abilities need to fit the demands of a particular career field. This being said, it is then important that you take stock of the skills, knowledge, and abilities that you currently possess and those that you still need to develop, as this greatly impacts what kind of career that could be a good match for you. Another factor that could influence your success in a particular career field would be your personality and interests. John Holland, a popular career counselor, proposed a theory that strongly believed that certain careers require certain personality traits and must also fit our interests. Life roles are yet strong factors that influences our career choices. Your role as a child, a sister, a student, and eventually, if you choose it, that of a parent would have an impact in the decisions that you would have to make as an adult. One's race and ethnicity can also impact our choices. The culture in which we belong to shape our values and expectations. Our family orientation makes our family a strong influence in our career decisions. One of the strongest considerations in career decision-making has a lot to do with the social and economic conditions. Our choice of career is contingent to our capabilities to sustain the monetary demands of pursuing our formal education to train for it. Choosing a career is an important decision a person has to consider in his journey to adulthood. There is no better time to wait before he or she can think about it except today. Questions such as, what do I want to become? What do I have? How will I get there? Why do I have to be there? To whom will I work for? Are just some basic questions a person has to answer. It is highly probable that these childhood fantasies may have influenced how you view yourself and your career. With all these factors that we had discussed, are you ready to make a career plan of your career choice based on your personal goal and external factors? I bet you do. What then are the things we have to consider in creating our career plan? Psychologist John Holland classified jobs, careers, work environments into 6: realistic, investigative, artistic, social, enterprising, and conventional. There are no pure classifications though. A person's job functions may combine ESA, or enterprising, social, and artistic, or ISC means investigative, social, and conventional, or any 2 or 3 other possible combinations. Holland also classifies personalities or interests into the same 6 types: realistic, investigative, artistic, social, enterprising, and conventional. Again, there are no pure interest types. A person may also be ESA, enterprising, social artistic, or ISC, investigative, social, conventional, or any 2 or 3 possible combinations. Let us look at the letters listed with each group and their corresponding descriptions. Think about how much you would or would not enjoy working in the types of situations discussed and how the characteristics mentioned relate to your own personality and interest. Consider your examination of these areas here as a good first step in further career and self-understanding. R. Realistic. People high on the realistic theme tend to enjoy creating things with their hands and working with tools and objects rather than working with people and ideas. Realistic people tend to be rugged and practical, enjoying work outdoors. Example of occupations that are primarily realistic in nature are forester, industrial arts teacher, radio operator, engineer, vocational agriculture teacher, aircraft mechanic, fish and game warden, surveyor, dental technician, architectural draftsman, electrician, jeweler, powerhouse repairman, tool and die maker, machinist, mechanic, stone cutter, locksmith, piano tuner, typesetter, ship pilot, instrumental mechanic, motion picture projectionist, carpenter, tailor, and machine repairer. I. Investigative. Occupations high in investigative characteristics tend to focus on scientific activities. People high on this theme would often rather work alone than with other people and are usually seen as idea-oriented and creative in scientific areas such as research. They are analytical, abstract, intellectual, and task-oriented. Some specific investigative jobs are economist, physician, anthropologist, astronomer, pathologist, physicist, chemist, biologist, chiropractor, math teacher, natural science teacher, optometrist, psychiatrist, psychologist, medical technologist, bacteriologist, physiologist, research analyst, computer analyst, programmer, pharmacist, computer operator, mathematician, statistician, surgeon, meteorologist, and animal scientist. People who score high on the artistic theme are artistically inclined and usually describe themselves as independent, imaginative, creative, and unconventional. They enjoy situations that allow them freedom to be original and prefer to work in an unstructured environment, and are usually dissatisfied if they are forced to follow many rules and procedures. They enjoy activities related to language, art, music, drama, writing, and etc. Some primarily artistic jobs include drama coach, language teacher, journalist reporter, drama teacher, foreign language interpreter, philosopher, art teacher, literature teacher, music teacher, musician, orchestra conductor, advertising manager, entertainer, public relations person, fashion model, writer, editor, radio program writer, dramatist, actor/actress, designer, interior decorator, critic, fashion illustrator, furniture designer, jewelry designer, fourier, garment designer, decorator, architect, artist, photographer, photograph, music arranger, and composer. S. Social. People high on the social theme are usually seen by others as sociable, popular, and responsible. They prefer social interaction and social presence. They are often interested in the problems and concerns of others, and like activities that allow them to teach, inform, train, develop, cure, and help others. Jobs that involve these personality aspects include education, teaching, social welfare, human development, counseling, health professions like medicine, nursing, etc., social service, compensation, advising, etc. In addition, dorm director, interviewer, employment representative, funeral director, chamber of commerce executive, employee benefits approver, food service manager, claim adjuster, production expeditor, health and welfare coordinator, educational administrator, training director, historian, environmental health engineer, home service representative, community recreation administrator, business agent, extension agent, physical education teacher, building superintendent, therapist, political scientist, sociologist, social and group worker, personal director, food and drug inspector, teacher, minister, librarian, foreign service officer, history teacher are in jobs in this interest area. E. Enterprising. Occupations that are primarily enterprising in nature usually involve situations where the person is in position of leading or convincing others to achieve team, organizational goals, or economic gain. People high on this theme are often seen as enthusiastic, dominant, impatient. Some primarily enterprising jobs include those of sales and marketing field, banker, insurance underwriter, real estate appraiser, florist, industrial engineer, contractor, houseware manager, salesperson, technical products, lawyer, judge, attorney, TV or radio announcer, branch manager, director, industrial relations, government official, insurance manager, Managers such as restaurant, office, or traffic, human resource production, etc. Salary and wage administrator, labor arbitrator, system analyst, director of compensation and benefits, securities salesperson, human resource recruiter. C. Conventional. High conventional people tend to prefer jobs where they are given firm structure and know exactly what is expected of them. People who rank high on this theme often describe themselves as conscientious, efficient, and calm. They enjoy activities that involve the precise, ordered use of data such as keeping and filing records, organizing data, computing, printing, etc. They enjoy words and numbers and systematic and structured jobs such as clerical, administrative, time study analyst, business commercial teacher, finance expert, accountant, credit manager, timekeeper, bookkeeping office worker, payroll clerk, accounting machine operator, personal clerk, sales correspondent, reservations agent, bookkeeper, cashier, secretary, library assistant, data processing worker, proofreader, and the like. There goes our lesson for today. Did you get it well? To recap our lessons today, in choosing for a career, answer the following questions for yourselves. What do I want to become in 5 to 10 years from now? Knowing what you want will guide us on what career path we are going to set to be as our goal in life. How am I going to get there? What do I need to be there? Who inspires me? Whose footsteps will I follow? Why? Your answers in these questions will ultimately guide and lead you to choose the right career you want to push through in your life. And basically, education, goals, motivations, interests, skills, and vision are the influencing factors for you to decide which career you would want to pursue someday. That's it. Get yourself ready now because when we get back, we'll have a short quiz.
Tayo na sa Radyo Eskwela. Tayo na!
Huwag mo nga akong maiiyakan dyan. Hindi ka artista para magdrama-drama ng ganyan. O ano naman ngayon kung binubuli ka sa school? Mahina ka kasi kaya ganyan. Yung mga pinsan mo ang tataas ng marka, tapos ikaw ano? Pumasok ka na doon at mag-aral ka na. Ang napabayaan at napahabang bullying ay maaaring maging sanhi ng depresyon. Ang mga usaping ito ay hindi biro at hindi pawang kaartehan lamang. Isang paalala mula sa kagawaran ng edukasyon at ng himpilang ito.
Welcome back! We have learned a while ago that success in our career choices will depend on several factors and some key elements. Well then, let us have a short pulse assessment, true or false test. Write the word true if the statement is correct and the word false if otherwise. Are you ready? 1. Finding the right career is a process. Thus, it requires patience. True or false? 2. Career planning will help you develop your roles and use your experiences to create the life you want to live. True or false? 3. In choosing a career, teenagers need to take an appropriate career path which involves an honest self-evaluation of their talents, abilities, and interests. True or false? 4. A person's decision is considered a future career requires a substantial time and introspection. True or false? Number 5. The entry-level position that you may take is always your dream job and it can give you so much opportunities and satisfaction, true or false. There you have it, my dear students. I can sense that you're getting smarter as time passes by in choosing a career that would make you successful in your lifetime. And for your home activity, discuss the influence of external environment in one's personal development and for career success. At this point, I would like to thank our scriptwriter Genevieve C. Babaran and the whole SDO Isabela RBI production team. That's all for today's episode. More exciting topics will be discussed in the coming days. Always keep safe. Let's enjoy the new normal of education. Again, I'm your teacher on air. My name is Mary Jean Dugo. See you next week. God bless you all.
Patuloy ang edukasyon para sa ating henerasyon.
Sa daan ng pagkatuto ay walang may iwan.
Kaya halina sa Radyo Eskwela.
Tayo na sa Radyo Eskwela. Tayo na!
May bagong virus na kumakalat ngayon at naaalarma ang buong nation. Para di daw mahawa, ito ang solusyon. Kaya sundin mabuti tong instructions. Maghugas ng kamay para virus mamatay. Iwasan ding humawak sa iyong mouth, nose at eyes para COVID-19 hindi na makapuksa. Mag-face mask at mag-alcohol mayat maya. Maghugas ng kamay para virus mamatay. Iwasan ding humawak sa iyong mouth, nose at eyes para COVID-19 hindi na makapuksa. Mag-face mask at mag-alcohol mayat maya. Ang virus ay nakamamatay, kaya makinig, wag pasaway. Stay sa bahay, wag nang gumala. Kung ayaw mong ikay mahawa, mag-face mask kung lalabas. Mag-vitamin C ng madalas at umiwas sa mga matatao. Mag-alcohol para sigurado. Maghugas ng kamay para virus mamatay. Iwasan ding humawak sa iyong mouth, nose at eyes para COVID-19 hindi na makapuksa. Mag-face mask at mag-alcohol mayat maya. Maghugas ng kamay para virus mamatay. Iwasan ding humawak sa iyong mouth, nose at eyes para COVID-19 hindi na makapuksa. Mag-face mask at mag-alcohol mayat maya. Maghugas ng kamay para virus mamatay. Iwasan ding humawak sa iyong mouth, nose at eyes para COVID-19 hindi na makapuksa. Mag-face mask at mag-alcohol mayat maya. May bagong virus na kumakalat ngayon at naaalarma ang buong nation. Para di daw mahawa, ito ang solusyon. Kaya sundin mabuti tong instructions. Maghugas ng kamay.
How much? Free shipping? Paano makakabili? Ang mga learning materials o gamit na mag-aaral sa pagkatuto mula sa kagawaran ng edukasyon ay mahigpit na pinagbabawal na ibenta. Ang bawat dokumento na maaaring i-download sa mga DepEd learning portals ay libre o walang bayad. Ang mga libreng materials ay maaaring gamitin ng bawat mag-aaral sa lahat ng antas. Kaya ito na pang hinihintay nyo, mag-login lamang gamit ang inyong smartphone o laptop para i-access ang mga official websites. Edukasyon na magpapatuloy kahit sa panahon ng pandemya. Isang paalala mula sa kagawaran ng edukasyon at ng himpilang ito.